What's one word you would use to describe me and why?
God-fearing. That was the first word that came to mind. That's what I feel that completely describes you, because I've seen things that you've dealt with, and I see how much you love God. You have definitely set a great example for me to know that I always depend on the Lord and always look to Him when things are difficult in my life.
How would you describe me to others?
Loving, very supportive, very outgoing, and you always put others first. Like, you sometimes push what you want to do to the edge to, like, especially for the rest of the family to, like, help us have the best experience. You kind of put yourself below, just like build us up, and when you're not necessarily like feeling your greatest, you still do your best to make us feel good. So you're just very awesome.
What do you love for us to do together?
Eat corn.
Eat corn? When do we eat corn? What's your favorite food?
Corn.
Okay, what is something that I do for you that you want to do for others?
I think you're really good at creating a welcoming space for people to really just be themselves, their true authentic selves. And your knowledge of the Bible is admirable, and I want to attain that level of knowledge so that I can be like that for someone else. Every single time it's something new or different that you can share, and you relate it to anything that I'm talking about. It's out of left field and you're pulling verses left, right, and center. And I think that is just really cool. And I appreciate that, and I want to be like that for someone else.
What is something I do that makes you feel loved?
You really do treat me like one of your own children. Since the day we met, even while Taylor and I were just dating, you welcomed me with open arms. And, you know, I know it's easy for families to have their separation, but we all feel like we're one family together, and I really appreciate that about you.
Thank you.
How did you feel when you first held me as a baby?
When I first held you as a baby, I was scared. I was excited. I just couldn't believe that you were out of my belly. You had been moving in there for a long time, and you were just moving around and so active. And so I was excited to see your face and excited to meet you, but my heart was just out of my chest because I couldn't believe you were here. You were my little miracle, and I was so happy.
What's been a challenging part of motherhood?
Letting go. You work hard to get you to this place and keep you safe, and then you have to go. I thought it was hard, the crying and not sleeping and all of that, but it's this part.
You've led me in my faith journey for these last couple of years. What compelled you to step into that role of like a spiritual mother for me?
It's funny. It's funny to say step in.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like it was just
we both kind of
happened.
fell in. Yeah.
You just happened. I remember you were there at prayer night. And I can remember looking at you. And I remember I wanted you to come up because I wanted to pray for you. I just could feel and see how much pain you were in. And I just was praying you would come forward. And obviously I didn't pray for very long because you came right forward, you came right to me, you came right into my arms. And I just held you and I loved you and I just was praying over you. And I don't really remember much of the prayer, but I remember the love. I remember feeling highly protective. I remember feeling like I just wanted to encircle you. So I don't know if you call that step in or God just moves, right? God just moves in your heart.
How did you feel when Taylor and I had Theo and you became a grandmother?
Wow. I've heard the stories.
of, being a grandparent and how amazing it is. I don't know if I believed it, but wow. Being a grandparent is probably the best job I've had in all of my many years. Theo is such a joy and pleasure, and I actually get to watch you guys just be awesome parents. But I mean, it's everything everybody said it was and more, being a grandparent. Thank you. I mean, Theo's great.
What do you see when you look at me?
I see beauty. I see love. I see passion. I see your love for God. I just love you so much, Mom. I'm really happy that we got to do this and to show you how much you're loved by so many, because you are a really great person. And I truly love that God gave me you as my mom.
I love you.